would be this one, right? Is poison ivy.
158.
Hey, this is the one I played with.
Well, you see, poison ivy can have two characteristics. It can grow along the ground, or it can become a vine. And when it becomes a vine, the leaf characteristic changes completely. It has juvenile and immature foliage. And there are some vines that have this character that when they're growing along the ground, they have one type of leaf. When they rise up into the canopy, they have another type of leaf. I was up, when I was sailing this year, I got some great pictures because we pulled into this island, this anchorage, west of Manitoulin, called Club Island, very remote, isolated island. And there were 3 other boats there, and these people were hiking around the shore in flip-flops and sandals. So we get in the dinghy and we dinghy over. And I called them over and I said, guys, you just walked through all of that poison ivy. And it was just thick across the shoreline, just like a beautiful ground cover. And it wasn't the vine, it was the leaf type. But then I showed them the vine as well, because they were cutting some firewood, and they had cut into an old tree that was covered in this. And if you burn poison ivy and you inhale the smoke, not intentionally of course, then you're in serious trouble because you get the blisters on your lungs inside. So it's not only the outside, it's the inside as well. Don't smoke poison ivy. Yeah. So there are a couple of identification characteristics. One, it produces a fairly vigorous vine. It's absolutely beautiful autumn color, bright red. Oh yeah. And it's got a leaf very similar to Acer Griseum. Remember that 3 leaf? So that's the saying, leaves of 3, let it be. It also produces these berries, and they're white, and they got little stripes on them. They can be quite big and quite attractive. So you've got to be aware of that. And like I said, it can be a vine, or it can be a ground cover.
The ground ones are the stem is red, right?
Yes, and they will be on this as well, the young stems. So it is the sap that causes the problem. So if you break it and you touch the sap, then you're going to get poison ivy. Pretty for the most part, right? I don't get poison ivy. About 1 in. No, I don't think so. About 1 in 1,000 people don't get poison ivy. No, that's a raspberry.
All right.
Okay. So we're not going to collect a sample of this because I don't want it in the class, so that I don't want people coming in all covered in woods.
I prefer that. Yeah.
So make sure you have a good look at it and be able to identify. No, if it is on the test, it will be as a photograph. So make sure you
Passing
learn.
around poison.
So that'll be a dead giveaway.
And to make it fair, I take. Well, no, I could have a couple other photographs. I wouldn't be that photo because I can use photographs. But if I do take photos, it will be from Canada plants. So that should make it a little easier for you. They are, but they're a little bit bigger. Yeah. They can be.
Really
they're all consistent.
Has like a watermark.
And then when they grow up, they can be really quite huge. And bright red autumn. It's beautiful in autumn. This tree will look like it was on on fire. We've had it on the other parts of the campus, but they've got rid of it. But I haven't told them we have it here. Maybe if they do, they'll come and remove it, and then I've lost the teaching tool, right? So
Everybody on the hush
keep
hush.
it a secret.
Thursday, a gust of wind. Drop. Yeah.
Yeah, it will cost me. It will cost me your brain. Always remember, I will have the last word.